Hello, Paul here in July 2019, and on the television this morning they're celebrating 50 years of the launch of a rocket that took men to the moon 50 years ago. I remember it well. Here we are sitting on the Brisbane Valley Rail Trail on an old bridge that's nearly derelict, and this was put in about 1896 or thereabouts to take condensed milk from the creamery here at Toogoolawah down to Ipswich. This is the first place in Australia where they made condensed milk, and the factory's now closed and been demolished, but this was the train track that took condensed milk down to Ipswich and went round Australia to the delight of many Australian kids. And our reading today we're taking out of Matthew, and it's direct words from Jesus from Matthew 24, where Jesus is talking about end times, the destruction of the temple. And we'll start at verse 26. So if anyone tells you, there he is, out in the wilderness, do not go out. Or here he is in the inner rooms, do not believe it. For as lightning that comes from the east is visible even in the west, so will be the coming of the Son of Man. You'll see him coming. As you see lightning in the east or the west, you'll see the Son of Man coming. Wherever there is a carcass, there the vultures will gather. Immediately after the distress of those days, the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. So they might have gone to the moon, but if they are there on that day, it's going to be very dark. The stars will fall from the sky, and heavenly bodies will be shaken. This is the Son of God speaking to us, saying there is a drama coming. Then will appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven. And then all the peoples of the earth will mourn when they see the Son of Man coming on the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. And he will send his angels with a loud trumpet call, and they will gather his elect from the four winds, from one end of heavens to the other. He will gather his elect from the four winds, from one end of the heavens to the other. Are you one of his elect? Do you know him? Does he know you? Does he call you by name? Do you call him Lord? These are important factors. Verse 32, now learn this lesson from the fig tree. As soon as its twigs get tender and its leaves come out, you know that summer is near. Even so, when you see all these things, you know that it is near, right at the door. Truly, I tell you, this generation will certainly not pass away until all these things have happened. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away. Wow. Ponder on that for a while. My words will never pass away. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. That's John 1:1, a revelation given to St. John. So when you get into the Word, you're talking to God. This is a love letter from heaven. And he's saying, there is troubled times coming, but listen to my words. Get them into your heart. Take them on board. They will never pass away. His words are like promises you can take to the bank. So there it is. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away. This old railway line is passing away. In fact, you're not supposed to be on it because you might fall off or it might crash and hurt you. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words, the Lord says, will never pass away. God bless you. Get into the Word, let the Word get into you, and then go and do likewise and tell others what God has done for you. We'll see you again down the track some other time. Bye now.